Welcome. We really enjoyed our visit to Lake Shasta and the little town of Dunsmuir, but all good things come to an end. However, for us, it's not the end, but just time to continue on north to our next campsite in the Great California Redwoods.
Ashland is a city in Jackson County, Oregon. It lies along Interstate 5, approximately 16 miles north of the California border, and near the southern end of Rogue Valley. Ashland's, originally called Ashland Mills, was named after Ashland County, Idaho, and for Ashland, Kentucky. I can't really say too much about this quaint little town since we didn't have a chance to stay here too long. We arrived pretty early and had to leave in a hurry since we had a big date with the Redwoods we couldn't wait to get to.
We're here in Ashland?
Yes.
Ashland, Oregon. You're the darkest ones here, huh, babe?
Huh?
I'm the darkest one here.
Yep.
Bookstore, babe.
I know, believe me, I saw and I'm trying to be good and you're over here.
Taunting you.
Yes.
Performer stage here for street performers. Is that what that is? What's this place? Well, that's what the plan was to eat here. Look at the homes in the hills, babe. And it's beautiful.
I know,
there.
isn't it gorgeous? Yes, I do.
I like the poles out, but they change those flowers every how do you water those flowers? Let me water here? Turn off my camera.
Okay.
No, I don't put you in here. We open up a taco stand here and go rich. Yeah. You gotta get a little close for comfort. You gotta see.
Coming back into California from Oregon, we came to the first of the state parks. Jedediah Smith Redwood State Park is a state park preserving old-growth redwoods along the Smith River. It's about 10,000 acres and has more old-growth redwoods per acre than any other park in California. The park is the last of a long string of redwood parks that stretch up the Northern California coast, but the first coming from Oregon. It's a few miles inland from the ocean and is densely forested with huge ancient trees. In fact, it contains 7% of all old-growth redwoods left in the world. No roads or trails mark its core, and the park was established in 1929. The Last of the Mohicans was filmed just upstream in the Smith River National Recreation Area.
After emerging from the beautiful Jedediah Smith Redwood Forest, we stopped to fuel up and grab a quick bite in Crescent City, California, before continuing, now south, on Highway 101 through the coastal Redwood Forest.
Try to stop. During the day, the fog.
All the railroad gets lost. Crescent City look a little ghetto.
Yeah.
San Pedro. It's like San Pedro.
Yeah, surf ghetto kind of. Next is a breathtaking coastal drive through Del Norte Coast Redwoods, where the tall trees meet the sea. Del Norte Coast Redwood State Park, with up to 100 inches of rain a year, grow the tallest trees in the world. They also protect 45% of Earth's last remaining old-growth redwood forest. The grove is about half old-growth forest with coastal redwoods and includes 8 miles of wild Pacific coastline. Originally established in 1925, the park is now 31,261 acres. The high west-facing hillside is perfectly positioned to catch the summer fog as it streams off the ocean, keeping the trees well-nourished through the summer droughts. A proposal to close a portion of this park placed it on the list of 48 California state parks to be closed in January 2008. The decision was rescinded following public outcry. Next on our journey is the Redwood National and State Parks. Redwood National and State Parks were created in 1968, by which that time nearly 90% of the original redwood trees have been logged. The National Park Service and the California Department of Parks and Recreation administratively combined Redwood National Park and the 3 abutting Redwood State Parks in 1994 for the purposes of cooperative forest management and stabilization of forests and watersheds as a single unit.
Here's where we get off the highway and take the much easier scenic route. Newton B. Drury Scenic Parkway. However, as we found out later, they will close this road for Bike and Hike Day once a month. What an awesome idea.
Now finally we arrive at Prairie Creek Redwood State Park to explore a supersized world with big trees, big elk, and great big wows. Prairie Creek Redwoods is a sanctuary to old-growth redwood forests. Visiting this 14,000-acre park is like walking through a portal into a world where everything is giant and green. This park as a whole is in remarkably pristine condition, yet it has extensive trail networks, a rare combination. Here, as nowhere else, you can appreciate the redwood forest without having to imagine what it was like before the loggers. Moss cover the rocks and trees grow to a gargantuan size. Then you step out and head over to Elk Prairie with its grassy golden meadows, and you've got a great chance to see Roosevelt elk. But keep your distance, these are not your family's pets, as I learned the hard way.
The campground loop is a one-way road. The only way to back our rig into our site was to go in the opposite direction. So, with a little persuasion, Elaine was volunteered to hike ahead to stop any oncoming traffic. Our campsite was very tight, to say the least, but I did manage to squeeze a camper in. There was just enough room to open the door. However, there was some yummy treats just outside our window.
Yummy. Right out the window. Yum. Blackberries galore. Ooh, don't you wish you had one? I'm gonna eat it. I'm making dessert. Heidi, do you want a blackberry? Yeah, me. Nope. Okay. Heidi doesn't want the blackberry. No? Okay.
Now that we've settled in, time to relax, get a fire going, have dinner, and call it a night. Be sure to join us on our next episode as we hike the amazing Fern Canyon, where Elaine battles a bull elk for the rite of passage.
Get back. Get back.
Then we explore the giant redwoods. Pinecone gets sworn in as an official Bark Ranger, and we start our quest to get live action footage of the elusive California banana slug. Is it real? We find out on our next episode.